Cosplay, the activity or practice of dressing up as character from a work of a fiction such as comic books, anime, manga, video games or television show can be termed under this label. Thanks to Comic-Con and other similar events that there have been quite a steady rise in the Indian cosplay culture. I reside in Kolkata and I have noticed there has been number of cosplay events held after the post-pandemic era. Sadly, I failed to attend most of them. But finally, this time I got the chance to attend the cosplay event held on 17 September 2022 named Masquerade Matsuri. Here's a brief B-roll from the event. Now, it doesn't end here. After the event, I was genuinely left in awe with the experience of meeting such creative people who are able to cosplay and express their affection towards those characters. This instigated the feeling in me that I have to know more about their process, and therefore I managed to gather a few cool friends who attended the event as cosplayers and urged them to do an interview with me.
Hi everyone, this is Shovik Mitra. You may also know me as Bomba the Builder. And those of you who don't know me, you can find me on Instagram as @Bomba the Builder. And if you do like my builds and my cosplays and want to see more, please make sure you follow my page.
Hi, I'm Shaun. I'm a software engineer from Kolkata, and recently I've been doing cosplay, so you can follow me in Instagram at SHAONDESU.
Hello everyone, I am Fiona Sebastian and I sometimes cosplay for fun. I'm from Kolkata and I've recently started cosplaying, so if you like my content, do follow me on my Instagram handle, which is Sebasorder67. The link will be down in the description below.
This is the part of the video where I talk to few cosplayers and ask them few questions that I've been wanting to ask for a long bit of time. So here we go. What does cosplaying mean to you?
So cosplay to me, it's a bit more than just dressing up as the character I like. I feel like living in the shoes of the character that I'm cosplaying as for a couple of hours and giving them life, bringing them out to the real life from the pages of the comic book or the anime or TV shows or movies, whatever you say. So yes, cosplaying is like bringing those characters, bringing those imaginary characters to life through my own version of them.
Well, if I had to answer that in one line, it would definitely be an escape from reality for me, because personally I'm a very shy person. So when I'm cosplaying, I totally forget about that. Like, I totally forget how shy I am and all my insecurities, and I give my 110% to indulge myself in the character. So yeah, it holds a greater value in my life. And also it's all about having fun. Like, come on, cosplaying is all about having fun. So yeah, that's there.
How do you decide on your cosplay?
Yeah, that's a very good question. To be honest, there are multiple factors that lead me to decide which character to cosplay, but I can mention 3 driving factors, right? So the first would be, how much time do I have till the event? Okay, so if I have pretty short time in hand, I will not be able to make the proper helmet or the entire armor or the peripherals, right? So the time is a very huge factor that plays into deciding which character to cosplay. As for the second point, I have to check what is the nature of the event, right? So if it's just a meet and greet, I would choose a different cosplay that I would do if it was a cosplay competition, right? And as for the third one is I need to check which character is trending at that time, at the time of the event, right? So I need to look up which character is trending, and also the matter that I know about the character or not, right? So if I find that one character is trending and I do not have much knowledge about it, so I would definitely will not do that cosplay, because if I do not have a knowledge about a character, I will not be properly able to pull off that character.
Well, to be honest, I am very quick with deciding what to cosplay next and all my cosplays, because personally, if I sit and think about it a lot, I start to confuse myself with the characters and the key points of the characters. So I try to cosplay whatever pops in my head first, like even if the characters are very difficult or very time consuming, like example, I still try to do it and I try to make it as accurate as possible. And for the other part, no, I do not have any set of rules or instructions that I follow, but I do have a list of cost plans which I've written like a long time back, and I've been following it since.
Would you consider taking cosplaying from a hobby to a full-time gig?
Well, I don't think so. I have a full-time job as software engineer and I love my job. And in order to take cosplaying seriously, I need to take it more seriously. I do cosplay for fun, to meet new people and make friends. So yeah, I don't think I'll take cosplay as full-time gig.
Do you feel you have to be in character while cosplaying?
Well, I want to be in character, but I could never be. Recently, in an event, I was cosplaying Bakugo, and throughout the event, I was smiling. I was not even posing seriously for any of the photos. So, yeah, I don't think it's important, but definitely it helps. It creates a hype if you are, in your character.
How would you describe the current scenario of the weeb culture in Kolkata?
It is thriving, like literally it's thriving. Like if you would go back few years back, you'll notice that there were hardly 10 cosplayers who used to cosplay publicly, and like in these recent years our community has grew so much that there are more than 70 plus cosplayers. And I just feel so happy and so proud to be a part of this community, and everyone is so supportive. Like they'll encourage you to cosplay. And back then we never used to have a lot of anime related, specifically cosplay related events, and now like there are like events after events, and everyone is showing interest in it, like that we never used to get back then. Like people never used to acknowledge it that much, and now everyone is like, people who don't know about it want to know more about it. They're asking you, they're DMing you, like when is the next event, this and that. So it feels great to see that our community is growing so fast, and I am pretty sure that community, like our Veep community, grows even bigger. I'm 100% sure that it's gonna grow even bigger. So yeah.
So I would not say that I am a weeb, but I have watched my fair share of anime, but not nearly enough to call myself a weeb or an otaku. But still, looking at the events, I would say that people are watching a wide variety of anime rather than just sticking to Naruto. No offense, but which is a very good thing, and I would like to see much more complex cosplays from those anime, rather than just a bunch of Hokages and members of Akatsuki. Don't sue me. So I like Naruto too, but One Piece is better. So there's that.
One hot take about the anime, manga, or the cosplaying industry.
Personally, I would not hate on any animes or mangas that are out there, because every anime, every manga series takes an incredible amount of time and efforts to make. So that's something that I cannot do. But I would definitely say that there are a lot of animes which are being overhyped by people. Like, and due to that, there are a lot of animes which are going underrated. Like, incredible, like, art style, plots and everything, and they're not getting the recognition that they deserve. So that's what I feel bad about. And if you all want to know what are my favorite underrated animes, or mangas, you can DM me on my Instagram handle and I will surely get back to you all.
At this point, I can't recall anything about I need to say about any anime, but well, talking about the cosplay industry, one thing really takes me off is that the over sexualization of cosplays, right? I know many people have already talked about this, but I need to say this, that despite men or women, cosplays do not need to be over sexualized. Okay, you can cosplay, you can gender bend a character, you do not have to sexualize those characters to get attention. Okay, and I would like to mention this as well, that both the audience and the cosplayer is in the wrong here. This is a very important thing. Please hear this. In conventions, when we are in our cosplays holding our props, please do not ask to hold our props, or like whenever you ask, like, can we see the prop for once, don't do that, please. We hate saying no to you. We are not trying to be rude, we are just trying to protect the props that we built or we crafted working our asses off. We're just trying to protect that. There is too many people, it can get it can just fall off your hand. It maybe just somebody else is trying to see that, they might just pull it and it just breaks. So we don't want to take risks like that. That is the one thing I really wanted to let everyone know, that we are not trying to be rude, we're just trying to protect those props.
Since cosplaying, anime and manga is slowly becoming really popular, especially after the lockdown, some people are literally looting us in the name of merch and cosplay products. So I think it's not fair. Like, overpricing everything is not justified. Cosplaying is already a very costly hobby, and I am a broke person, so I cannot afford a lot of things most of the time. So yeah, I think people should not loot us in the name of bringing cosplay or anime products to India.
What is that one cosplay you can pull off if you had an unlimited budget or time to make?
If I have like unlimited budget and unlimited time, there are like a bunch of cosplays that I would love to do. First is Scarlet Scarab, and then I would love to do a gender bend cosplay of Moon Knight, Mr. Knight, Iron Man, all those shiny costume, makeup, lens, everything. I really want to do that.
Iron Man, no doubt. So when I first started cosplaying in 2017, I just wore my college blazer and I put on this arc reactor that I built at that time, and I went to Gamer Connect to cosplay as Tony Stark. And I've always been intrigued by all those Iron Man cosplayers, and it's also been my personal goal to build a real life functioning Iron Man cosplay suit. And if I had like unlimited money and time, I would definitely try to build the Mark 85, the endgame suit of Iron Man.
If I had to pick one, I would definitely go for Erza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. And yeah, I know that she got a lot of armor, but this one specifically, I just love that fit on her. So if I had an ultimate budget and if I had a lot of time, I would definitely want to cosplay her in near future.
Any advice for someone who wants to get into cosplaying?
Well, I myself am a beginner cosplayer, so I'll keep it short. The first thing that I want to say is that be comfortable in whatever you're cosplaying. If you feel uncomfortable in it, you won't be able to enjoy it. So be comfortable in whatever you're doing. The second point I would give is that if you're a beginner cosplayer or you thinking to start cosplaying, start with a small project or an easy project. Don't go for the long, the hard, the time consuming projects at first. Slowly build up your confidence and then go for it. And the third advice I would give is just have fun. Cosplay is all about having fun and enjoying, and be positive. There will be people who would be be negative, give negative comments, but keep those things aside, have fun, enjoy, be safe, and yeah, these are my advices.
Embrace the dark side. Just kidding. So for those who are just starting out cosplaying, I would say just do it, okay? Do not think much about like what everyone else would think if I cosplay this, if I cosplay that. Just if you like to portray as him or her, just do it. Just do the cosplay. And yes, you don't have to be like screen accurate or be the accurate version of the character. You can make your own version of the character, and as you know, there's multiverse now. So if somebody says like this character does not look like this, you can just say that this is a multiversal version of them, right? So yeah, this is also one thing I would like to add, that do original cosplays, original design of the cosplays. And yes, you don't have to just copy and paste everything that they have shown in the comic book pages or the anime, or merge two characters as one, right? Make original ideas, make those cosplays, right? So yeah, that's what I would like to say to the new cosplayers.
I would suggest you to go for cosplays, which is easier to pull off. Maybe try to look into your wardrobe and see what are the clothes you already have, which you can reuse or repurpose into a cosplay. And once you start gaining confidence, then you can obviously invest into wigs and props. I would suggest you to make your own props. It saves a lot of money, and obviously, it is a lot of effort and time, but the end result is it's worth it. So that's my suggestion to anyone who wants to get into cosplay.
Okay, I would lastly ask you all to shout out other fellow cosplayers from the Kolkata cosplaying community.
I want to give a huge shout out to some of my favorite cosplayers, and I think a lot of people should know them more. So they are Ash Rihanna, Bomba the Builder, Lanier Sexy, Misaki Exi, and Loki is Alive. So if you don't follow them, you should definitely go and follow them right now.
And I would like to give a big shout out to all of these cosplayer friends of mine. Like, their cosplays are top notch. Some of them are beginners just like me, but their cosplays are amazing. So please go and follow them. Their Instagram IDs will be down in the description below.
Before we move on to the final part, I just want to say thank you to all the guests who appeared in this video. I'm low-key crying right now. You all people are so wholesome and talented. Hope to meet you all at the upcoming event. At the end of this video, here's a couple of things that I could take away. Number one, cosplaying isn't easy. Since it has a much deeper symbolism, it is more than a means of expression. If we are a fan of a certain thing, we try to hold it close to our heart. Therefore, when we are recreating it, we tend to focus on every tiny detail, and even a small misstep can feel like a heavy fall. Number two, making props or costume for the cosplays isn't time efficient. Most of the people I talked to in this event told me they spend 2 to 4 days making their props or costumes, which sounds easy, but for one who has no experience in art, they will definitely struggle. But according to Bob Ross, we don't make mistakes. They are just happy little accidents. To be honest, I am always intrigued by the fact of being able to cosplay and express connections with characters on a personal level. And after this event and the interview session, I am left in a spot where I'm a bit perplexed. Perplexed about wanting to try out cosplaying in real life, and I'm perplexed because it is really quite daunting. Also, I do suffer from severe anxiety issues. But one of my seniors from the high school did cosplay for the first time in the same event, and it was something I felt was really amazing, since the entire process felt like a complete journey. Therefore, I will make a promise before ending this video. I promise to cosplay as a certain character and document my entire process and post it here so I can embarrass myself in front of the entire world. Since not having an actual job by the age of 22 is certainly not enough for me. Before ending this video, show support to all the guests who appeared in the video and follow their socials for more cosplaying content and updates about future events. Also, please follow every single cosplayers who were shouted out by this amazing interviewing batch. I am really in awe with our cosplaying community and hope it grows a lot. There are tons of event which is coming up, and if you want to attend the event, I will put out description links where you can go and ask about the event details, and they will provide you proper details about the events. And here is where I formally thank you all people who are watching this video. Thank you. Bye bye.